Sport news, and we start with football, and this country's under-17 men's footballers will be in action this evening at 7:30 p.m. in a must-win encounter against Jamaica in the Caribbean Football Union's final round of World Cup qualifiers. The young Warriors are coming off a come-from-behind 3-2 victory over Bermuda and need to beat the young Reggae Boys who drew with Haiti, which defeated the young Warriors by 2-0 on Friday night. A win for coach Russell Latipi's men will take them to the knockout stages of the tournament. The top 5 finishers, inclusive of the top 4 teams and the best finishing team, after will move on to the CONCACAF final round of qualifying. It will be a day of great celebration as Trinidad and Tobago's smallest but most successful medal-winning Paralympic team returns home today, bringing with them gold, silver and bronze pride, and a hope of raising the profile of differently abled sportsmen and women in the country. Akeem Stewart, Nyosha Kane and Chantal Ince have entered the country's history books with their success, being bettered only by 2 gold and bronze, all won by Rachel Marshall at the 1984 Paralympic Games in New York. So today we asked you, do you think TNT's Paralympians should be rewarded for their performances at the 2016 Rio Paralympics? And if yes, how so? Here's what some of you had to say. Kim Noel said the athletes should be awarded like any other athlete that do well in representing Trinidad and Tobago, and as such they can be offered decentralized facilities to help them with training, access to specialists, as well as awarding of scholarships to places that may be more equipped to meet their needs. Maria said they could have dinner with the Prime Minister as a way of saying thanks. Sri Listra suggested that the athletes be asked what their needs are as athletes and that they be fulfilled, and also the inclusion of some personal cash. And Rafiq Issa said the best reward would be better exclusive training facilities and accommodations, but for all potential Olympians. Remember, you can join the conversation on our Facebook page at CNews Live. Sophie Ecclestone has been rewarded for her impressive 2020 international performances against Pakistan with a call-up to England's ODI squad for the tour of the West Indies. The 17-year-old took 3 wickets in 2 matches against Pakistan earlier this summer and is in line to make her ODI debut in the Caribbean, with fellow left-arm spinner Alex Hartley also included in the squad for the first time. Beth Langston will also travel to the West Indies for the 5-match ODI series after initially being ruled out after breaking her left thumb during the training match earlier this month. But the 24-year-old has recovered quicker than expected and returns to the international fold for the first time since making her 2020 international debut, also in the West Indies 3 years ago. Head coach of the men's national hockey team, Glenn Fido Francis, says he was happy with his team's performance in their 4-match series with Barbados. The Soca Stickmen won 2 and drew 2 of those matches, and it's a performance their coach believes they can build on. Kent Fuentes spoke with the coach earlier today.
The national team is preparing for the FIH World League Round 2 next year. And though Coach Francis's team needed penalties to get past the Bajans in their final match, he was happy with the end result in the 4 matches.
The 4 months was really good. We started to train 2 months now. And when the guys started fit in, we started to do the stuff that I'm asking for them to do. And generally, I'm satisfied with the performance. Our coach would always want more, but for 2 months in training, not bad at all.
Francis says this is a period of change in Trinidad and Tobago's hockey, with the national team now focusing on the future in terms of personnel on the men's national team.
Our last one was the Pan Am Games. As a coach, we didn't do too well, so I decided now we're going to start a new cycle. At least the 8 or the 12-year cycle, as we call it. So, we start now at least hoping that players will stay on for about the 8 years or 12 years in the program, so we could reap the benefits in the future. Sometimes we will have to take some knocks for making tough decisions that call them certain senior players, but that's how it is sometimes.
And though the transition period may take some time, with quite a few challenges for his team, he believes the time for excuses with our national teams have come and gone.
As a team and as a country, we know how to, try not to make excuses for anything, and just rally through the hurdles that we're going to get now, and just make it work, and that's how I'm thinking, When you look at other countries like Jamaica And the Cubans and a lot of other people, they have much worse facilities than us, and they produce really top athletes.
The Bajans also expressed their appreciation for the stern competition they received from the new-look Trinidad and Tobago outfit. Kent Fuentes, C Sports.
Former World 100-meter champion Tyson Gay will take part in this week's USA Bobsled National Push Championships. Gay tested positive for steroids at the U.S. Athletics Championships in 2013 and served a one-year ban with his results back to July 2012 annulled. He and his American teammates were stripped of the 4x100 meters relay silver medal they won at the London 2012 Olympic Games. Ryan Bailey, who was in the relay squad and therefore lost his medal, is also set to compete in the championships. Bailey has impressed bobsleigh coaches so far, especially after winning the preliminary push championships on dry land in Lake Placid, New York last month. The competition starts on Wednesday in Calgary, Alberta, and is the first step towards a potential spot in this season's national team, with 56 competitors entered for solo and combination events.